Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Before I get into this video, I'd like to ask you all to please leave a like and comment on my video and consider subscribing to my channel. Now, today's weekly update and maintenance, I'm going to actually cover a little bit. I'm actually going to cover them together at one go. I'm going to discuss it as I go through it because this list is rather long and several items will be discussed all at once because they basically relate to one topic. So they reduced the drop rate of dead space modules and reduced the breed drop rates of some enemies. Now, this in its own is a major update patch. Now, it could be held in the right way where you earn more ISK of these activities and you earn less in terms of drops, which is a fine way for things to go, but I highly doubt that they have gone that route. I suspect it's more along the route as they have reduced the drop rate and still kept the bounty rate reduced. Now, the reason why this isn't the best option for the game right now is number one, ISK is flowing very, very slow. Players have seen the reduction, and it's only on the high end modules that you are selling on the market that you can actually make any ISK. So, if they are intending to make the game more difficult by literally telling the PvE players, we don't care whether we ruin this game or not. We don't care about the player base. We only care about money in our pocket at the end of the month. That is all that NetEase is saying if they haven't improved things. And I am literally going to sit on their heads. And I want the player base to actually go ahead and ping the devs. Ping every single moderator in Eve Discord with my video. And I don't mean once, I mean ping them 10 times in a row with it. And then ping them 10 times in the chat. And then ping them 10 times in the private. And do this here constantly to every single dev. Let them see that there's a message you want them to get. Put it up in the suggestions. Put it up that they need to think a little bit more about the gameplay base because they literally aren't thinking straight. I don't know whether they are capable of thought. Well, I'd really love to hear from the devs. I am on your group. Just give me a ping. Ping me up directly. I'm willing to talk to your devs and find out if they can think. It's a viable solution. Yeah, give me the interview. I'll do it over Discord. I will do it over chat. Let's see if they have the guts to say anything. Because I won't be as casual as their little conversation where they spoke so nicely in a four-man group. I will ask the big bad questions. And trust me, I don't have any way of holding back when I ask a question. I will ask it full out if y'all manage to have the impact given for that. Now let's move on. They've adjusted several items in terms of ships. So here's it. They've adjusted the inertia modifier for several vessels, and they've also adjusted the warp speed for these vessels. So these are vessels in the industrial class, Sigil, Badger, Nereus, Worth class, Sigil. Okay, so they've increased all of those. They've also increased the warp speed of the shuttle to 6.5 AU per second. Fantastic. Now, all of these bonuses are being put into ships to try and change the meta around. It's actually meant to force you to spend more ISK to get your goods around safely. However, here are all the negatives to that very same aspect. You need to give them more bubble invulnerability. You need to give them warp disruptor invulnerability. You need to give us modules that can cancel out the ability to be warp disrupted. So yes, no modules to do that with heavy transport vessels, kind of pointless. And there's no ship that they can make that's capable of destroying 40 ships or one ship that can link you all in damage for 10 seconds. That would be something fantastic. Force them to get a link module for a ship. It's an offensive weapon. You can use it for 10 seconds, basically like a self-destruct mechanism. Link all core ship functions. You hit a small little ship with 2 hits from a big battleship, 120-second cooldown on it. You blow that ship up, you blow up your entire fleet. Something for people to be careful about. Would be very good placement. Will make ratting and ganking a very difficult aspect to go with. Okay, let's go down. They've reduced the speed of elites and dead space elites in anomalies across all parts of the game. So the NPCs have been adjusted, reduced. This is the first time they have reduced something. They realize how OP they've made their enemies. And with this reduced damage taking, that means that we can now kill them a lot faster. Okay, add a description for late claims for monthly login reward screen. So your monthly logins, you now can claim them late again once more because they know that it is possible. Improve the upper left content display. Okay, so that's your character display and all of your options in your menu. Customer support is now available in Russian. Added some module tips. Now this was needed in the start of the game. They adding it in the mid game towards late game. Very very late, but at least it's here now. Okay. Players are unable to request shipping containers larger than the capacity of their current ship. Now this is a very foolish one. We can send a shipment with another player. So if we are incapable of holding a full cargo hold of a mammoth, that's a couple thousand, what, 24,000 hold. We can't make a 24,000 rig if we're running with, let's say, a frigate. So we can only make 250 at a time. Yeah. Sounds genius. Yeah, you're really on the right path. I think that's how you kill a game. Well done, NetEase. Well done, developers. I think y'all are finally reaching it. How to make a game die with potential to be a cash cow. There you go, NetEase, Game of the Year. Smartest gameplay ever done by any developer. I'm really, really going at them at this point. I'm really frustrated at what they have done to the game. And the reason why is because once more, they're impacting the gameplay of the game. Really foolish from them. Advanced mission rewards can now be claimed at Capsulia Outpost. This is a repeat of what they said last week. So, yeah, here we go again. Yeah, it shows how bad it is for them. Avoid 0.0 navigation mod will avoid zero point zero systems when planning routes. So now they want you to avoid the null sec because they noticed how many players quit due to their big mess up when it came to the syndicate route. Well, bravo, bravo. And I am being absolutely cynical. I am at it for NetEase right now. I've had it with them. Seriously, this is the point of another very, very foolish method. They put in those nullsec gates in between that route purposefully to make sure that PvE players got disrupted in their play. We understand that that was done. But now they just added a little bit of a patch to it. They put a little bit of a band aid on it to make you feel like things are better. Yeah, bravo, well done, congratulations. That's gonna make any difference to anything. You should put something better in place. Come on. Think about the casual play. You're losing your game base. Wake up, NetEase. Come on, players. Y'all can also do this here. Ping the devs. Ping them. Ping them. And I don't mean once, I mean 10 times. Every time you log in, every time you get onto Discord, jump onto that group, look at who's on from the devs, ping, 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 send them my video, send them my video, send them my video. Three or four of them. That previous video and where the game could have been, where it is right now, give it to them. Give them this video. Let them feel the impact of someone who is giving that message. The message which no other content creator seems to be willing to give. That NetEase has dropped the ball in such a bad way. They had a potential for a 10 million download game, but they have literally made it a waste of time. And I'm really, really frustrated with the game. And it doesn't mean that I'm not playing the game, I'm definitely frustrated with them. The current prioritized high sector navigation now has higher priority avoiding zero point zero systems. Yet another fake little patch. Avoid zero point zero systems, bravo! Higher priority avoiding of that system. What does that mean? It's just nice words to try and make you think they helping you out as a player. Why should we listen to the lie? Make a protection. Make that they're absolutely immune to everything in the nullsec. Come on, wake up, NetEase. Seriously, no regard. When you set avoid dangerous routes, you should be totally invulnerable to a bubble. You should be totally invulnerable to attack. That is what it should be. There should be no chance of your ship being destroyed, regardless of where you launch from. They should put that in. I don't care. It means you can't go and jump into someone else's null sec, but it means they can't stop you in between when you are running between two sectors, especially when you're running to high sec. It'll make sure that the reduction of the PvE content doesn't kill the PvE players. Modules at Meta 5 can now be processed. Well done, well done. It's so early in the game. You know, those things were outdated, I think, in week 4 of the game. Yeah, bravo. It took y'all 3 months to get onto the boat. Well done, NetEase. Y'all are showing us how to flop a nice and prosperous game. Yeah, that's the way to flush money down the toilet. Congratulations, everybody. Give NetEase a big clap. Give them a massive clap. This is NetEase failing once more. All members of our alliance will receive mail notification when their alliance maintenance fee is due. This is an okay thing, but this is a bad idea. This will give people more of a confusing heart attack because they won't know what's going on with their alliance. Avoiding systems gives you wrong distance to encounters. So they interfered with the power grids of ships. Now, once more, they're trying to force you into buying different items. They're trying to force you into spending more money in the game. Why did they do this? Well, purely because they messed up on how they built those ships. And now they're trying to take it out on the players who have them already. Bravo, well done again, NetEase. Not using your brain, only using the wallet to think. You're gonna kill more of your game that way. By the way, you're gonna lose more players. Bravo, bravo. Well done, NetEase. Well done, well done. You know how to kill games better than anybody else. And I'm going to keep up with this here throughout this video, by the way. This isn't just some tease. I'm really frustrated with them. Doesn't mean I'm stopping playing the game anytime soon. I can play a game for up to 9 months while agitated against it and still play as if I was playing at my best. But I definitely will be looking for another game. This game isn't worth it the way NetEase is running it. Edit Thanksgiving gifts. There you go. This just should tell you something big time, which can be claimed on the event page. Now, they just added gifts to Thanksgiving instead of adding an event because they didn't want to add in the work. That's as simple as it is. They didn't want to put in any effort to give us anything in terms of content. They just wanted to give you a quick reward that's going to be worthless by I'm guessing that it's going to be worthless. I doubt they're going to give you Modest Legion, ship debris, or blueprints. Let's see exactly what they do. Yeah, I guarantee you it's most probably going to be some worthless piece of junk. That seems the way that NetEase is going. They just like to slap on something and make us feel like they want us to feel like it's special. Improve the display of special module fitting permissions. I don't even understand what that means. Special reward mails from before can no longer be claimed after creating an account. That is just pointless. Added reinforcement exit time for Capsulia Outpost, which is local time. Added reminder prompts for contract content is unreasonable. So basically, they want you to sell at their prices. They aren't going to update the market. They're going to keep the market where they want it to be. The market, by the way, is a total mess. The market doesn't fluctuate with the value of what's on it. The market sets at a value once a week that they put up, when the market can fluctuate every single day to give you a good mean price. They aren't doing this here. Instead, they're just going to do their own thing every day. Well done, NetEase. Well done. Simple things. And by the way, when I say this is simple, that price which adjusts on that log can be added in a one line code. It's just one function is pulled in from the developer's kit. It's put into the code for the game, and they just use that one line to adjust the price. It is literally less than a keyboard stroke worth of wording. So less than 26 characters would give them that function, but they won't do it because they want you to suffer with contracts. That's basically what they are doing, and they won't adjust their markets. I'd like to see them actually do a live update market every single minute, every single day. I'm definitely not going to stop attacking them today. Oh, yeah, Band-Aid. Band-Aid, here comes the Band-Aid. And it is a poorly done Band-Aid by the looks of it. Warp speed in high sec has been increased to 100%, and warp speed in low sec has been increased by 50%. Now, yes, I know people are going to say this is a very renty type pitch on this particular patch, but you know what? This is a rent. This is exactly what I'm doing. I am complaining about the game, and I intend for this to go to the devs. I intend to hear them complain about the way that I am talking about the game. I want to have them interview with me. I want them on an interview with me. I want to ask them questions about this game. Let's see what they can tell me, whether they are considering the audience or whether it's all about money. Do they have the guts to stand up to a non Eve diplomat giving them the questions? Could they stand it? Could they do it? And trust me, I am more of the more open type. So why don't they open it out to me? I guarantee you I'll do that interview online through a channel and they can go for it. Okay, so what they did was they increased the warp speed by 100% in high sec and 50% in low sec. Now, what does this do? Nothing. It just means that your movement through high sec is a little bit faster in warp. And some systems are 140 units across between the gates. So, yes, those will be a little bit faster, but it's only reducing the time by small amounts. They aren't thinking about the travel time across the entire game. So, yeah, there's it. Bravo, Netties. You're only helping small aspects of the game. Give them a big round of applause for not thinking. Fix the random order that is pinned to the top in the seller orders. I'm not exactly sure how this here goes. Random order in seller orders. Everything that I've seen has had an order so far. So I wonder what random order they're fixing there. A reminder of maintenance fee for the Alliance. Added skins for T6 and T7 ships. Added skin for industrial and mining ships. Now looted ore will be stored in the ore hold of the shop. Actually, that is a really smart thing for them to do. It's helping the PvE players again. And it's helping players who fleet up and do things in fleets. So you now can put your ore directly into your cargo holds. And as I said, I'm not holding back on my criticism today. I'm giving it to them in full. And every single cynical mark, every cynical bravo that I've given in this game has been a cynical bravo. But this is one that I'm actually giving a fair comment on, and that is a well done pitch to making things easier. It's actually making things a little faster and a little bit more sensible. So, yeah, bravo to them on that one. That isn't the cynical one, by the way, that's the real one. Okay, added auditing rules to the wallet and auditing screen. Now, the auditing rules are a bit overboard, but I do agree that they need to stay the way they are. It makes sure that players don't get too rich way too fast, and it also prevents players from processing things way too quickly. Now they need to do something special in terms of contracts. They need to make industrial contracts. In other words, spread it up, because when people produce things for you and you pay them forward, it shouldn't be held on a timer before you can pick it up. It's a little bit ridiculous, and it should remain as a ticket open for you for the next 90 days. So they should have a 90-day non audit return to the player. Improve the damage display when the ships are hit. Okay, that is something that really is needed. Improve display of info and notices. Now the address of base stations and capture outposts can be displayed on bio screen. When placing a purchase order, you can select the address of all space stations within your current region and trading center in the universe. Okay, I don't understand exactly what this means, but if I'm guessing it correctly, it means that you can place an order anywhere in the entire game and it will go throughout the game. So a purchase order for 100,000 weapons at a reduced rate will still go to any station. So everybody will fill the orders first, regardless of the station it's at. And I don't know how they're going to put it at the station where you want it. So yeah, let's see what happens on that one. When customizing the name of contact groups, players can now enter up to 20 characters. Added the available contract interface that can search the whole server's contracts. Adjust the volume of the shuttles after disassembly and packaging. The blur layer on the main HUD has returned. Okay, then fix the problem of using large drones in recommended assembly plan for 8 attack battle cruisers. Fix the bug where transaction between different characters of the same player still generate trade locks. Fix the bug where delivery empty assets are incorrectly destroyed. Fix the bug where the shield force field is calculated into the capacitor needed in the fitting screen. Adjusted the special effects of the sensor dampening to reduce RAM usage. Fix some issues that would occur when Capsular Outpost was destroyed while in use. Fix the issue where wormholes could be searched in star charts. Okay, so they fixed a few issues, but overall, this was another insult to injury. So here's the overall message. NetEase, I'm here, one of the content creators. I'm actually going to put this up in the Eve talk. I'm going to ask if I can interview your devs. Now, if you say no to it, I'm definitely going to help the community with this, and I'm going to ask them to pester you guys. And yes, this is an open, willy-nilly saying it. Pester the devs. We want to hear what the devs have to say. We want to hear why they are doing what they are doing. You know what? We understand that there's a monetary need to the game. We understand that they want to do things. We want to understand what's their thought process behind improving the systems they're improving and behind making the game more difficult the way they are making it more difficult. Have they put a thought process through? Are they thinking about the player base? Are they thinking about the financial well being of the game? Are they having support difficulties? Are they having financial difficulties? Are they doing things arbitrarily? Are they doing it with a reasonable process? Now I'm asking for this within 2 weeks. I'm actually going to be stating it straight up in that Eve Discord in the next few minutes from when I have recorded this video. So it should already be out after this video is out, that I am asking for a dev for the purpose of recording a video with them on talking about the issues within the game. What are they doing about it? Where is it going? And I want a verbal conversation with one of the developers. I don't want a verbal conversation with just a support individual, because they don't have the full aspect of the game. They don't understand what's going on. They don't understand whether they're getting a direct order from management to improve the amount of flow of cash into the game. They don't know whether there's any of the suggestions being read. And I want to know exactly how they're going about doing what they are doing, whether they have thought about it, what the data sets are. Let's see if they're willing to give us an interview with the dev. And this is to an open content creator. In other words, a content creator who's not going to side with them and give them a passive talk like, oh, you know what, let's go with why the game is moving in the direction it's going. Why are you all doing this? It's going to be, so did y'all consider that majority of your gameplay would be casual? I'm going to ask a question like that there. And I'm going to ask, so are you even considerate of casual players who can't spend the full time on the game? Did you not think of a protection method that would work for casual players? Do you all have any idea of making a proper PvE system in the game? Have you all considered mining protection? Have you all considered other forms of battle within the game? Why are you all pushing the game so fast? Why is development going on this route? Is the game in financial difficulty? So that is what I am going to ask. Those are the types of questions that I will definitely ask, along with a ton of others. So thank you all for watching. Have a good day and push this on the devs. Let's hope that they do answer. Thank you all for